Alright, this is take number 1 of Super Mario Maker. Who am I kidding? It's not gonna be more than one take. I got this. This is Slugbug02 tea time. Make, yeah, that's an option. Let's see, showing you. Later. Like me some good notifications. Notifications always a good sign. Showing you the run through of this level. I'm gonna go ahead and do it in the editor, that way it'll be much easier to explain along the way. So here we go, how I did the level to hopefully make it easier for you guys since you are still trying your best to beat it. So let me have the pen ready. Alright, so from the very beginning, made it easier for me. Oh god, I already screwed up. Wait. Okay, well, yeah, give me a sec. I gotta warm back up. It's been a while since I last played. Okay. Dang it. Dang it! Just get out of here. Stupid Koopa. Well, the first thing I do to save time is get the Koopa like jumping away from. Here, let me do that again. So the first thing I do is jumping on the Koopa as it right after it pops out to make the Koopaling fly away, so you don't have to deal with it. And that the way I do it here, again, the comment I left before. Gain P speed and just bounce off the wall to not really let it stop you. That's typically what made it easier for me. But apparently not today. Apparently not today. I'm also having to hold this at a really weird angle. There we go. Okay. And then, yeah, I didn't realize that this was cheesable, but all I did before was that, so I guess it's not really that different. As for this fireball that you guys first got screwed over by, actually, it's really easy to avoid it. You just have to think about the timing between when an item will spawn on the screen or when it's still, like, basically, what I'm saying is, like, there's a certain number of tiles in front of Mario which items will load, and anything beyond that, they won't really, like, exist, per se. So if you stand... Let me die real quick. So if you wait for the shells to come by and you're still standing over here, that other fireball won't load in. So if you wait for the right moment to jump while standing over here and then they come back over, you'll never have to worry about that fireball being in the way. Now. What the? Why didn't it work that time? It always worked before. I swear it worked for me before. You used to have Kaizo blocks there just to make the jump with the bullet bill even harder. Oh, that's disappointing. What? That's also disappointing. I swear I pressed B. It's also really cool what you guys discovered there with the quick strats. You know, I never even thought of using the bullet, the bullets from there either for some reason. Makes that way easier. And then, so how I did it was, I don't remember which one of you did it like this, but yeah, I didn't know you could just run all the way through it either. I always stopped there. I actually didn't even think that you could just run straight through this one. I always stopped here. that made it a lot harder. And then for this portion, I just do a spin jump. Dang it. So you guys end up just doing a normal jump, and that it would be making it harder for you guys, I'm assuming. So the easiest way I found is doing a spin jump. And then if you make sure you hit the block on the way up, of course, that'll make it a lot easier. Full jumps there make it plenty easier. Let's see. And then, of course, you know the trick with the quick acceleration for Yoshi. I'm sure, maybe. And then the most annoying part requires steady hands. That's all I can really say for this. Because you can't be the most slow through it. Let's see if I can first try this. Okay. Whew! Golden. Get out. Okay, so this is, of course, you guys knew how despicable of a part of this level it would be. So it involves... The first thing that I thought of in order to complete this was like a perfect frame jump, bouncing your head off of the block and landing on the Koopa right after it falls off the block. I doubt I could... No, okay, I grabbed back onto the vine there. I doubt I could pull it off again. I only ever did it twice. What I mean is, I basically... Where'd the pen go? I stomped on its head right there, basically. Like, I managed to jump off the block and stomp on it right there as it's falling. Never gonna happen again. Yeah, because typically I die trying to jump into it. But if you do manage to find a rhythm to it, it makes it way easier. Oof, that was actually pretty close. Like that! Yes! I can't believe I actually managed to do that. So if you can manage to pull that off every time, it'll make this way easier. There, and then you got it to collect and go through the pipe. Alright. Now, the other way, if you guys can't manage to pull that one off, is simply waiting, actually. I didn't even think about this either until I just played through the level so much that I was like, oh, there's a different way to do this. One of the few things I did realize. So you can actually count and wait for the Koopa to be in that area and then just fall down, jump on his head, jump over, and then when he gets back up, he'll crawl back that way. So, I think these are the only two ways you could do this. Oops. I think they're the only two ways you can do this section. So, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it. I usually, I'll count to 4, and he'll be there. Well, I wish I could grab onto the vine afterwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. This is what I mean by if you can pull off the other one, you can be way more successful. 2, 3, 4. Ugh, why? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. A little more risky, well, I think. And as for how short the timer, or how limited the timer is, if you do everything just the way I did it, then the timer will be left with less than 10 seconds. Now, if you manage to do a couple sneaky things, a bit more cheese maybe you find in the level that I'm not aware about, there could be more than 10 seconds left in the level, and then I could have to go back and maybe reduce the timer a little bit. No, I'm not that cruel. Okay, so as for this jump, you just throw the Koopa, do a giant spin jump, because this one I know there's no way you can make it without the help of another entity. And that's it. So I hope this helped you guys at all, since you are thinking about still trying to beat the level. So best of luck to you guys. I hope I gave as much useful information as possible, maybe make the route easier. Yeah, how you guys are doing this is probably maybe more successful. I just do it this way to gain more height, I guess, so I have less chance of missing the cloud. And that's about it. So I guess thanks for watching. Goodbye.